I went up to Arthur's Seat today, which is this hike where you get a 360 degrees view, panoramic view of Edinburgh, and however the fuck you're supposed to say it. You're not supposed to say Berg, evidently, or the locals get annoyed. And on a clear day, which I don't know that they even have here, you can see all the way to Glasgow, which I've performed there a couple of times. So I went over there and I was going to meet fucking DeRosa and Ari Shafir, but, you know, I couldn't figure out where the fuck they were at. And, of course, it was raining, so I was just like, I'll just meet you guys up top, you know, because there's, like, all these different ways in. And I climbed up this fucking thing, and it's hilarious. There's just no signs telling you where to go. It's this giant fucking thing, and it's just, if you find it, you find it. They don't give a fuck. Half of it was these rocks, these lava rocks, that I swear to God, any one of them, if you slipped and fell, if you hit it, you shattered your elbow or fractured your fucking skull. There was no railings. There was no signs, watch your step. It was just like, yeah, man, you know, just keep walking up the hill. Eventually you'll get to the highest one and you'll know where the fuck you're supposed to go. There was just a bunch of tourists like, is it up this way? Or did we go the wrong way? You know? And it was fucking pouring down, raining. Nobody gave a shit. No concern of a lawsuit. It was funny, like reminded me when I was a kid, when right before everybody got sue happy in my country, and I ended up getting all the way up to the top, and I don't have a raincoat because I'm a man, you know, or I probably shouldn't even say that. I guess if I was a real man, I would have bought one, would address the fact that you need a coat for when it rains, specifically a raincoat, but I've never been able to get myself one because they just always, I don't know, I just remember as a kid, if you had a fucking raincoat past like third grade, it just meant, could you please beat the shit out of me? No one had a fucking raincoat, right? You didn't. You just fucking, I used to do a bit about that. Put your shoulders up. That was it, right? So I was up there with this, I don't know what the material was, but it fucking totally lost the battle with water. And I got all the way up to the top. And of course the wind is whipping around. And I'm waiting for Ari and DeRosa to show up from whatever side of the fucking hill they were coming up. But, you know, I was thinking like, all right, Ari's in good shape. You know, I know he's done some MMA stuff. I don't think he's going to be the problem. I don't think he's the wheel that's slowing that wagon down. I know it was DeRosa. He was probably fucking making that face he always makes. And I was just standing up there. I gave him like 5 minutes and I was just like, fuck this. I don't see them anywhere. And ended up walking down, went this different way. And I had on like New Balance sneakers, you know, the Steve Jobs ones, which people always give me shit going, you know those are old white guy sneakers. Like SNL did a whole sketch talking about how those are old white guy sneakers. And it's like, well, I'm an old white guy. So I will wear these sneakers. They were not good for the slippery lava rocks, or whatever the fuck they are, up on Arthur's Seat. And this fucking cunt was coming down behind me, and he had like the climbing boots on and shit. He's like breathing down my neck, and I was feeling the same kind of stress I feel anytime I go out to play a round of golf, which I never do because I hate that sport. And one of the things I hate the most about it is the stress of the people behind you. They're always better than you. And you just feel like a fucking asshole, like you're holding them up. I always tell people to play through. It was that exact same level of anxiety, except you just got to throw in the fact that you could possibly fracture your skull. So I finally let the guy go around me, and it was definitely a relief. Hang on a second here. I got to text DeRosa and let him know that I'm going to meet him at that bar. Hang on. So anyways, I made it down without hurting myself, and I was already like, I had Nia's voice in my head thinking like, if I fall down and I fucking break my elbow or some shit, I'm never going to hear the end of this, because she told me not to do it. She's like, you've been working too hard. Yeah, you know, you got a cold. You're being an idiot. Don't go up there. You're going to fall down and blah, blah, blah. And it's just like, will you stop fucking jinxing me? You ever hear you attract what you fear? That's what you're doing right now. Fucking leave me alone. And so, of course, I don't listen to her. This is the thing about being a married guy. You can't listen to your wife, because when you do, there's a part of you that dies inside. You know? And then what ends up happening is then you lose your spirit and the light in your eye goes out. And after the fucking person who blew it out, that person actually has the nerve to then look at you and like not like you anymore because they look at you like you quit. It's fucking nuts. Now, I don't know if that's true, but I just said it, so I'm going to go with it. I think that that's what they do, like subconsciously. I don't know why I would say that.